Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned. Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. We're so excited to have you again. It's no more news that Godwin Obaseki has declined from APC to PDP due to the fact that he was being disqualified by the screening committee for the primaries of APC on the ground of defective certificate. Right now he is in PDP, and guess what? All is not going so well. A lot of complexities are coming up, a lot of surmountable or insurmountable obstacle and staring at his face as some of the PDP gubernatorial aspirant has refused to do what most people expected them to do. Now we're going to discuss all of this in our news, and furthermore we are going to discuss it elaborately. And the news have it that the People's Democratic Party PDP has so far failed to convince the three aspirants on its platform to step aside for Edo State Governor Godwin Obaseki ahead of the primaries. Gideon Aikhene, Ogbeide Ahama, and Kenneth Imaswabun are the three men that were screened and cleared for the party for the primary. However, Obaseki's decision to dump the All Progressive Congress APC for PDP has changed the complexion of the game. Obaseki defected to the opposition party along with his deputy governor, Honorable Philip Swaibu. The PDP primary was initially scheduled to hold last weekend, but has been postponed until tomorrow, which is the 23rd of June, because of the new development. Ahead of Tuesday primaries, Obaseki has met with Governor Ifeanyi Okowa of Delta State, chairman of the PDP Governors Forum, Aminu Tambuwa, and the governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike, to strategize on how to get him the ticket. It is understood that a meeting that held Saturday night between the key PDP stakeholders and the three governorship aspirants ended in a deadlock. Imaswabun, Ihana, and Aikhene have so far refused to be yield to pressure from every quarters. And according to one of them, he said, yes, there is pressure from them, but it is not about pressure, but about doing the right thing in line with the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, due process, and the Electoral Act. It is disappointing and a big shame in Edo State and the entire nation, and it portends danger for the country and the party. Nigerians should rise up against what is happening. We are not in the jungle. It is not a do or die affair, but about the process. It is totally unacceptable. One of the gubernatorial aspirants said that that's Imaswabun. And with this, the game is, very tough now, because expectation for Obaseki was that when he comes to the platform of PDP, all these guys were going to step aside for them. But at the same time, most people believe that these people stepping aside for them may spell doom for PDP, considering the fact that virtually all the people who had migrated from APC to PDP, none of them in the past actually won an election. For example, the first is this guy, the senator representing Kogi, that's Senator Malai. He moved from APC to PDP, and today it's the APC guy that won. That's Smart Adeyemi that ended up winning. And also, if you look at the case of Atiku, he moved from APC down to PDP. He lost out. So many other guys, I think Tambuwa also is among them, who also moved. He did not succeed. But at the same time, we also have, although they brought up this, I know we still have some other cases like that which still ended up in the favor of the people who cross-carpeted to PDP. For example, the APC man in Benue State, he moved, that's the governor of Benue State, the current governor of Benue State, he moved from APC to PDP. He came out smoking. He came out with victory at the end of the election. So most people believe that we have two sets of persons now, and some believe that it is totally wrong going by the constitution of the party, going by due process. It's totally wrong for one to migrate from another party to, a new party and takes the day. That is totally wrong. But at the same time, we have to look at, what he's bringing in, because the truth is he has one thing going for him which the other three contestants may not have, and that is the power of incumbent. He has the ability to control the machineries of the government, and he didn't just port into PDP by himself. He came with chunk of very diehard APC guys, people whom I believe they already understand. They understand so well the strategy of winning election in Edo State, and they are now in PDP. When one of those who commented during the period of the fight between Oshiomhole and Obaseki, and when Obaseki was being disqualified, still he was actually the PDP, the APC, Edo State APC chairman. He still affirmed that Obaseki will carry the day. He affirmed again some other persons, and fairly recently we also heard from Obaseki when he said surprisingly some APC governors are supporting him. So I think on that grounds the three guys should give him a chance to, at least, if not for anything, let him be able to destroy the horns of godfatherism in Edo State, because I think what Oshiomhole is trying to do is also for him to image as also a godfather of politics in Edo State and its environs, just like the case of Tr0ub. We already know that Tr0ub is so influential. Imagine a person who was outside power telling the incumbent governor not to contest. And when the incumbent governor, I'm talking about Ambode, went further to contest in the primaries, he was kicked out. Just to show you that, man, these guys, they are the powers, the invisible hand that control the face of men. And I think that's what EDO people are trying to destroy. That's why him moving to PDP, most people believe that he should be given the chance. Let him humble Oshiomhole once and for all and carry the day, so that at least we will be in the know that what is running the face of the country, especially when you're talking about South, is actually, the people, and not one godfather who will be making demands for anything. But I know that it's not going to be an easy one, It's not going to be an easy one, owing to the fact that these three people have waited. Because as you are, talking about the advantages that PDP will enjoy if they decide to flag this guy, if they decide to flag him as their ticket bearer, that's Godwin Obaseki as their ticket bearer. We have to also give consideration to those who have waited and shown their loyalty to the party for so many years. These guys have been waiting for this opportunity, because they believe they have done underground work and they will possibly win at the end of the day. Don't forget that even before Oshiomhole moved down, there were a lot of chaos. Right now, as we're talking to you, still APC is not balanced. Now, the chairman of one of the local government that said that the APC people have come together and they are demanding Oshiomhole to be restored. The APC chairman in that particular local government came out and said no. So right now, the house is not in order. It's not just in Edo State, though. I'm talking about in Nigeria as a whole. Nationally, APC is not in order. We've heard the fight of who's going to be the acting chairman, who will not be the acting chairman. In just the verdict coming out that Oshiomhole has been suspended by the court and he's not going to, be holding that position again. We saw three people emerging as the acting national chairman. Victor Giadem, who was once their publicity or deputy secretary, came out and said that by court injunction, he's the one that should take over the position. And then the National Working Committee also came up using their secretary to announce that it's actually Ajimobi that should be the chairman. And then there's another guy, APC chairman in Ekiti State, who also came out with his own and said that the Ajimobi that they are talking about, that as at the time they appointed him Southwest APC chairman, and so that they had already castigated it, and the case is still pending in court. So there is no way he can translate from, being the South or Southwest APC chairman to becoming the acting national chairman, because he has a case in court, and until that case is over, he cannot resume in that capacity. Hilariata also came up and said that since he's the South chairman, he should be the South chairman of APC in Nigeria. He should be the one to take over the position. Up till today, as we're talking to you, the National Executive Council meeting has not held. So you now see that there is a lot of chaos. Even when this guy came on board, Hilariata announced that the governor of Imo State, that he's going to be the one that will be the head of the chairman of the board that will be in charge of Edo State Primary, APC Edo State Primary. There were still people in APC who sent letters to him and said, don't even try it. If you try it, we will finish you. I don't know how far the case have gone. I heard that he had already arrived in Edo State so that he can carry out the, primaries and all of that. So you just realize that APC, as at this time, is not stable. Right in there, they have a lot of factions. And guess what? Those factions, I'm suspecting, they're going to be fighting against themselves. And that is why some of those PDP guys were saying, I want to stand my election because I know APC cannot win because their house is not in order. So depriving them that opportunity also is very bad. Some of them have waited for years. They have prepared for years. Throwing everything into the dustbin will not be of help. Even giving them lofty opportunities, lofty agencies to head, lofty contracts. Some of them, money is not their problem. What they want is power. The ability to control Edo State. That's what most of them are yearning for. But however, we are still waiting. I don't know how the incumbent governor Obaseki, will be able to surmount this mountain that is standing before him, because it's going to take so much. Well, however, let's wait to see what will become of PDP come 23rd of June. That's tomorrow, Tuesday, where the primaries will actually take place. Thank you very much. Just go to our